Something we couldn't get to yesterday because we just babble when we're supposed to be doing something.
What did we miss getting to?
Pregnant 37-year-old who banged 15-year-old boy. Good Morning America audio.
Delicious.
Ooh.
You've heard this story, of course, right? This 37-year-old lady banging the 15-year-old, she got pregnant.
She got pregnant from him.
Yep. And there's jail involved and all sorts of stuff.
Of course there's jail involved.
So far, no jail involved. Still a case, I guess. But I think this is the pregnant mom on Good Morning America yesterday. We didn't get to this. Let's listen in.
Why are you speaking out now?
I've had enough. The slander, the ridicule. I'm not the person they're portraying me to be, the grandmother. I just want everybody to know my side. There's two sides to every story.
And your side of the story is, Lisa, that you didn't know he was 14 years old. You said you thought he was 17?
Yeah, that works.
Yes, that's correct. He was very persuasive, very mature. Words can't describe. I mean, I didn't even want to go out with him at first, even knowing he was 17 or thinking he was 17. But he insisted, you know, he wouldn't give up. And, you know, it was just, it was a very, you know, I can't even describe it. It was very nice. He was very nice, very polite.
This is a giant cock.
Oh, well. Does that get on Good Morning America?
Can any statutory rapist man be on just explaining his whole deal about how a 37-year-old man fucked a 15-year-old girl? Hey, man, look, man, she had big, giant titties, and her areolas look like fucking rims.
Yeah.
When I sucked her tits, I swear I tasted 25. And she had the bush of an old bitch. I mean, let's be honest here. I mean, really, she just kept pushing and pushing. I kept asking her, why don't you have a period? Every month, I go, why aren't you bleeding? Because you're not even in hitting puberty yet? Oh, I couldn't believe it because you had hair on the arm.
Cellulite. Was that? What girl at 12 years old has cellulite?
I don't understand.
Double standards. Unbelievable.
It's a double standard, but double standards exist, and that's, what are you going to do about it? You're right, though. They would never put a guy on there explaining how he mistook a 14-year-old girl for 17 or 18. They lock him up, throw away the key. Yeah. I am not going to sit in a room with a disgusting man like you.
She used FDS. They don't start using that shit till they like 30. Are you all right? The bitch had her own medicine cabinet. She had her own apartment. How can she be 12 with good credit? This bitch gets to explain, but here's the other side of that. Guys don't give a fuck. I don't. We fucking your 37-year-old when I was 15 is that's some max shit.
That
for a guy,
is right.
And you can't go to, you know what, you can't be mad at her, because if you go to the boy, he's going to be like, well, I got some pussy, it was great.
Yeah, I was digging it.
Please don't send her to jail. I'm not, I knew what I was doing.
And you know it was, again, because he told a friend or something. How'd she get nailed?
I don't remember.
She got pregnant?
There's so many of these, I don't even know.
There are, but it usually turns out that a friend rats out, because these kids, you got to tell someone. Do you know what I'm doing? I'm fucking this woman. You know, and the kid's like, what? Can I get some? No. All right, I'm ratting you out.
And the kid with that one hair, just starting puberty, runs home
to
mommy.
The little peach fuzz mustache that's just over the outside of your lip, like the corners of your mouth.
He's a young...
Oh, right.
That mustache.
He's a young do-gooder, and he goes right home to mom and says, this is what I heard in school today.
And then the mother...
Keep it to yourself.
The mother calls up a couple of her friends.
That's right.
And gets advice. Well, you have to do the right thing and call the police.
That's right.
You have to. Do you know if you don't call the police and you know about this, you can get in trouble?
I don't want to see women go to jail for getting young dick, but I would like to see bitches go to jail for falsely accusing motherfuckers of rape. I would like to see.
Do you think that happens that much that you really need to make a?
Yes.
Does it?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God. Do you have a story? I mean,
yes.
You really have a story?
Yeah.
But what was there drinking involved?
No.
What happened?
It was white and blackness involved.
Oh boy.
Got yourself a piece of white ass.
And that's what happened.
Oh no.
And the only reason I'm not locked up today.
You are lucky that the calendar
today in Boston
has a 19
from that type of shit. is because she wasn't the mayor's daughter.
Really?
You know what I mean? Or the governor's daughter. She was just...
Well, how long ago this happened?
when I was like 16.
Yeah, I was saying, you're lucky the calendar had a 19 in the front.
Right, and it's like...
And not an 18,
it's
or you'd been swinging.
Out of here. But it's like she was in the story was bullshit. You know, it's like, you know, yeah.
What actually happened?
What actually happened is we was going to get some other pussy.
Ooh.
Bumped into... Wow, this is a long fucking time ago.
Yeah.
Shit. Holy shit. We was going to get some...
Wow, he's getting nervous.
It's like he's testifying.
Yeah,
it's like he's on the fucking stand.
Well, I don't recall. It happens. That's why it's just like everything. When I hear Tyson, when I hear Kobe, immediately I'm on their side.
Right.
Thinking of the situation, analyzing what happened. Because to me, rape to me...
let's all just take a swig of water.
I need some water, too.
I'm going to take a little drink here.
I'm getting dry mouth as well. Oh, boy.
All
rape
right.
to me is taking pussy. All right? I just don't believe in date. I don't believe in any questionable, like, rape
you
shit.
think rape is pretty,
It's a cut and dry thing to me. There's no, like, fucking, I don't know, and that's why I know so much about fucking law. I look up this shit all the time. It's like...
To you, it's waiting in a corner, or in a hallway in an apartment building, grabbing
pussy.
her, and sticking your dick in.
Taking pussy is rape.
Yeah.
Taking pussy is rape. And
Now, you don't like the idea that if you're with a chick, you're out on a date,
no.
There can...
If a woman, I'm gonna tell you something.
All right.
This is how much you're in the hands of the situation, the discretion of the woman. If she, a woman,
wow,
I'm telling you, it's
memory. Like the corner.
Yeah. Oh my God. So,
holy shit! How can you get through this?
It's hard to talk about.
I
type of
see.
shit.
Take your coat off. Relax a little bit. You're heating up. The flop sweat is forming on your forehead.
I found this out.
All right.
If you're fucking a girl, and being that I'm 6'4", 700-pound black dude, right?
Yeah.
If you're fucking a girl, and she thinks no, that's rape.
Thinks no.
Meaning, I'm too scared to say no.
Oh, shit.
And later she could say, I was too afraid to say no to this.
But shouldn't you be able to say, well, she was enjoying herself?
No, it's not.
There's nothing.
No,
you can't throw anything in as a defense.
It's nothing. It's if I'm with a girl, this is why I just stick with one chick. You know what I'm saying? Because if she decides to go, I just was afraid to say no at the time, and I was like, wait a minute, but you said it was delicious. We had a great time. I was just horrified to say no at the time. So here's the story.
Wow. Oh boy.
It's five of us.
Uh-oh.
And we're hanging out, you know. It's just five of us hanging out. And
five guys.
Five guys hanging out. And it was we used to hang out in the suburbs of Boston.
So, and it's Boston.
So for a far suburb.
Shit, this is just I just don't look good.
Yeah.
What town? What town?
Stoughton.
All right.
So what happens is we go out. We're going to look for these other girls that we met like 3 days ago, 3 days before. Going to find them. So we meet two other girls who are looking for those girls that we were looking for, brother and his friends.
All right.
So they was going to fuck the brothers. We was going to fuck the sisters. Okay? Couldn't find them. So we just go, hey, let's all hang out. You know? So I've always been a paranoid motherfucker. So we started, talking to them, blah, blah, blah. Ended up going back to Negro part of Boston. So in the car, there was a black girl and a Portuguese girl. So the black girl's in the back, fucking with the three other dudes. Me and the other guys in the front. We were the oldest. In the front, he was driving. The Portuguese girl's in the middle.
Yeah.
White girl. I was on this end. They're back there feeling her on the black girl's tits. Like, she's like, what are you doing? Stop it. So the white girl goes, oh, God. These fucking... They don't even realize that she's a talker. I'm a doer.
Oh.
So I go, okay, all right. I look at the dude driving, give him a wink. All right, let's get some pussy.
All right.
take her back. My mother was out of town. So we take her back to my place. And we get there, and it was, boy, oh boy. It was real porn star shit.
She was a doer.
Jesus Christ. This is the first filth I've ever engaged in. She was jerking 2 guys off. One was fucking her, and she was sucking other guy's dick. It was it was real porn.
The Portuguese?
And there was another guy in there with the black girl. Yeah, it was 2
double jerk.
Double jerk, 1 dick suck, and 1 fuck.
It's like trying to pat your head and rub your stomach at the same time. It's hard to do.
It was just, and it just went smoothly. Very smoothly, very non-rapey. No rapey shit.
Very non-rapey.
Just talking, just chilling, just fucking, things like that. Being young, here's the mistake. For any young motherfuckers out there, fuck it.
Words of wisdom.
Do your dirt by your lonely. Do your dirt by your lonely. Do not do things with other motherfuckers. And do not tell on pussy. Do not tell your buddies that a bitch was doing this. Here's what happened. This is where the rape shit comes in. This is 2 weeks later. This chick, we'll call her Janet. We told one of the guy's cousins who goes to school with the bitch that this chick, we did this. Yeah, we had a fun time 2 weeks ago. So this chick, he goes and grabs her. And this fucking cocksucker, to this day, I hate this motherfucker. He blackmails her. Says, listen, if you don't suck my dick, I'm going to tell everybody what you did in Boston 2 weeks ago. She sucked his dick. After she sucked his dick, oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh my God! She runs through school. She goes into her big brother's classroom, who goes to the same school. Such and such raped me. He gets up and he's chasing that motherfucker around school, trying to kill him. Right? This motherfucker, they get him in the office, right? She's like, what's wrong? Hey, what's wrong? Her brother's like, I'm gonna fucking kill that fucking guy. She goes, he raped me. And then she goes, uh-oh. And I got raped in Boston 2 weeks earlier.
Oh, no.
What?
Oh, no.
What? This is why I love my mother like I don't love anybody else. I have no love for anybody else like I have my mother. Oh. My mother found this out. She came home from where she was. And this is bad karma because she was at a funeral and I was doing my shit. She comes on, what the fuck is going on here? Because she saw something in the laundry that wasn't supposed to be in the laundry. I think like sheets or something. She said, what the fuck you doing? You know, I was not the age where I'm washing anything. So
yeah.
I tell her the story. My mother puts me in the trunk of a car and sends me out of town.
In the actual trunk?
In the trunk of a car.
Holy shit.
And sends me the fuck out of town until she could figure this fucking thing out. They came to my school looking for me.
The cops?
The cops.
Oh, damn.
They came looking for me to arrest me at school and arrest everybody at school. And I was gone already. My mother said, this is you, And when I told her it was a white girl, she went,
oh, man.
I was in the trunk of a car heading to a state unknown. To hide out from this situation. So about a month later, I came back to school.
Wow.
And had to go through the process.
Holy
The process.
Shit.
How'd you guys get off? Don't want to say.
Didn't get off.
You didn't?
Didn't get off.
What'd you get charged for?
I was 16. She was 15.
Did they whittle it down to something?
It was not whittled down to anything. Because they said you either plead guilty or you can go to court. We decided to go to trial. But we admitted, yeah, we fucked her.
Yeah.
But it's 16, 15. And that's statutory.
That was statutory.
That's it. So they're like, I'm the time.
How long did you do?
You did time?
How long?
2 months. 2 months.
Wow.
2 months.
Where? Walpole?
No, they didn't send me to Walpole.
No?
They sent me to...
some youth center?
No.
No?
Sent 2 punk at me and one of my boys because we
Shit,
were
you went
charged
to
as
big
adults.
boy prison?
Big boy. And my boy went crazy.
Get the fuck.
He lost his mind because he was so scared of getting raped that he stopped washing up. He didn't take showers. And they started to throw piss on him. He started to beat him up. And they would come to me and go, yo, you know, you got to tell your motherfucking co-defendant, get his shit right.
How about I tell myself what myself has to do?
And
I said to
my, and I was so scared because of the stories you hear about that situation, but it was a guy who ran the prison. It was these 5 guys who ran the prison, these inmates. And they were named after southern states, like South Carolina. It was Carolina.
This is so scary.
It was like Carolina.
Dude, I'm freaking out, man.
Yeah. This is the first time I've ever talked about this.
Oh my God!
See, this is what happens with this radio show.
Yes.
You run out of shit to talk about. You go, well, I guess I can tell a story I've never told.
When you run out of funny, all of a sudden,
I'm choking back like this is like,
dude.
I'm gonna tell you, this is this is it. Like this is either the end. This is the end of my career kind of thing, or
no.
People don't. And I realize this because it's like people don't. But all the shit that goes on out here. Here's why I kind of felt comfortable in terms of this. Those 5 guys, and it was an overcrowded place, this prison. And I used to hear all day long, there was this one other guy that they'd go, that motherfucker, he was in there for scalding his kid. This one guy was in there scalding his kid in the bathtub. And he used to go, that baby burning motherfucker. You know, we ought to fucking, you know, we ought to kill that motherfucker, that baby burner. Over here talking to me. He said hi to the guy who one of the southern state guys.
Yeah.
Who was on death row. This is back when when Bill Riley was on Current Affair. Holy shit. This was a guy who was on death row in the state that he was named after. I don't want to say his fucking state.
No.
But I know one of them's not South Carolina, so that's why I said, but any of those fucking states down there. So he was on death row. I'm so all over the place because you understand, man. That
you got the emotion.
Yeah. It's like even the story is deeper. You know, it's just so fucking, you know, to me. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm in jail. We're corny. I'm a corny dude. I'm a comic. I was born a comic. You know, and I'm a corny fucking guy. You know what I'm saying? Grew up in a gangster area, but I used to make those guys laugh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So. You know, so I was in there because it was a gangster whose name I'm not going to say either, but
no.
What they did was the guy goes, it was a judge who was known for being lenient.
Mm-hmm.
And he this is why I learned this thing, because he read a book. He's like, these guys didn't fucking do this. You know, he didn't force his way. And the bitch was in court going, and then they fucking did this, and then they did that. And I'm sitting there writing, and he was just, the judge was like saying, I'm very impressed with this. I know this is bullshit, but this is Boston, and they just wrote something about him, or how he's too lenient on shit.
Oh, no.
So, at the time, I think the DA was Maloney or some, you know, Mick, you know. And so, they ended up going, we're going to, this is what they did, sentenced us in February to the summer. This is what he said. This is just to teach you guys that, you know, that sex is not all about this stuff that you're doing. We're going to sentence you during the time of love. We're going to sentence you during the time of love, summertime. Just so you know why other people are cultivating their relationships.
Oh, while girls are jacking off for guys and sucking their cocks, you'll be in here.
You'll be inside of here. As a lesson kind of thing. And my friend lost his fucking mind. He's officially schizophrenic. He's not well because of this. He was so afraid. Now, what happened is, I used to be so funny in there that this dude, one of the state guys, and I would hear him talking about how he's going to fuck up this baby burner, right? And the fear became from this other gangster where he said, because no one was like, you fucking rapist. They was all like, you get raped, man. Get the fuck out of here. So he goes, man, you're going to have trouble. This is the gangster outside. You're going to have trouble, man.
Oh, shit.
You're going in for a skin beef. They call it skinning. You got a skin beef, nigga. You fucked up.
Oh, my.
This is fucked up.
Oh, shit.
You know?
You don't want to
so
hear
I'm
that.
going in, and I'm choking back tears like a motherfucker, you know?
Yeah.
And finally, the five, they used to walk around the yard. Just 5 of these motherfuckers. It was really like a movie. Slowly walk around the yard. They go, yo, big man. Yo, fat man, come here, man. Man, let me talk to you. But they were like country. Come here, fat man. I go, what's up? I said, man, what the fuck you in here for?
Oh, shit.
I'm walking with him. I'm telling him the story.
Holy crap.
And I'm sitting here like this. Because why they called me was, why the fuck is your co-defendant not taking showers?
Yeah.
Why is he not taking showers? He's fucking stinking, man. Somebody gonna kill him.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. They used to throw piss on him. He used to wear 3 pairs of jeans. Never took his shoes
Just
off.
because it would be harder to get 3 pairs of
Just
jeans
because it'd be
off.
hard
Right.
to get raped. So I tell him the story, and I'm just going, I'm going to have to fight. I'm going to have to do something. This is going to be fucked up. Finally, I told him the story, and I'm just, the drum roll, the stabbing drum roll.
Where's the payoff now?
They go, what? You in here for that shit? Pulling a train, nigga? Everybody in this motherfucker did that, and you in jail for it?
Oh, shit.
Don't you ever let me see you in here again? So they just took to me. So I would walk with them every morning. They just took to me in case somebody just said, fuck it, you in there on the skin beef. But nobody ever fucked with me because it was such bullshit. It was just it was just bullshit, dude. It was like the worst thing. And the only thing I think of is I could have been in there forever on some shit like that in Boston. I know motherfuckers that went for a long time. They put us in there for like 2 months because we go, yeah, we fucked her. But it's like, that's all.
Because obviously it was so obviously bullshit that they couldn't put you in there any longer.
They couldn't just destroy lives, but which they did destroy lives.
Yeah.
Because I bumped into a couple of other guys. One guy ran and they never caught him. And but he came back because it's the statute of limitations. But there's another kid, it changed his life too. It just makes you.
One guy ran until the statute ran out?
Yeah, ran until they stopped looking for him. And he said, fuck it. You know, fuck it. You know, and I didn't run because I thought, well, I did run. My mother made me run because she just knew, she had an insight that I didn't have. She was like, you know, you can't be doing
you're probably
no
just like, what? I fucking...
Yeah, why? I just some pussy. But it's like, the person, I'm not even mad at her because that's why it's like the Kobe shit happened. And I say immediately, black guys are the most wanted to be fucked guys in the world but can't be fucked. They're not allowed, women are not allowed to fuck black guys on any level, meaning in an open way. So it's like, when I heard that Kobe shit, I'm like, I know what happened. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happened, Kobe didn't take no pussy, but I can't be mad at her because this is a white bitch from Colorado who was not prepared to fuck a black guy. She's not raised to fuck a black guy. You understand? So I know what happened. It was just like he didn't do the proper thing. You know what I mean? He was probably treated her like shit, and she just goes, and she's walking around, her pussy hurts, you know, and she goes, I got raped. And it's just that easy, and I'm a fucking giant nigga in Boston talking, if this girl had been like, the fucking mayor, like I said, the mayor's daughter, she had been some white girl who was out there doing George Bush daughter shit. Yeah. And it came out that she gave all these niggas some pussy. You wouldn't know me.
Oh, damn.
You wouldn't know me. You know?
Holy shit.
So that's why I go, you know, when motherfuckers say rape, now these niggas that's out here killing these little girls, 8, 10, that, you know, that's a whole nother story. But when you get some motherfucker talking about, you know, some old fucking, you know, and then I said no, and no means no, and blasey blah. I fuck my girl. Let me tell you, my girl's a fucking maniac, man. Like, she goes hit me and this and that, and it took me a long time to be able to even enjoy sex, man, on that level, because it's just, I go,
you think of the consequences of, you start thinking a few steps ahead of yourself.
What if, you know, look at one of these bitches on your wall, you know, these Aguilera bitches, and I fuck them, and then she give me pussy, and then say, you know, you raped me. I would believe I did. Because I'm like, I wouldn't give me pussy if I was you, but she did, you know what I mean? So that whole thing, you know, it changed my entire... A lot of my jokes, the Pepsi Cola rapists, a lot of the Tyson shit I do, all of that, it changed my life because I just had this mistrust for pussy, man. It's not an anger. It's just a mistrust because it's so easy. I guess that's the payoff. If you can be raped, then you have to have a natural mechanism to stop that from happening, which is I guess it's a trade-off. Okay, I'm gonna say you raped me. That's the power that a woman has.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say you did. As opposed to you doing it.
Yeah.
This guy actually raped you, but I'm gonna say that motherfucker. You know, so that's why when a bitch 10 years later, they say some fucking janitor took some pussy, some black janitor, and then 15 years later she goes, I was lying.
Yeah.
And he gets out and he gives the speech of
I'm just happy to be with my family.
And I'm like, man, if I did 15 years, it's like, and they find out that the Central Park jogger kids didn't do it, I would make a speech like, look, because after 3 weeks, now I was a soft kid, like meaning I was a clown. Mm-hmm. After 3 weeks, you learn you're in prison.
Yeah.
And I'm not afraid no more. And you learn how to motivate. You learn how to navigate. You learn how to. You don't take stuff. The one bit of advice that somebody told me right when I went in that kept me very, very safe is don't accept anything from anyone. If you need something, you go without.
Yeah.
You know, don't say, hey man, you're hungry. If you're hungry, you eat your fingers. Don't, because motherfucker go, here's a Snickers bar, and then they want their Snickers bar and a Milky Way tomorrow.
Yeah. And
it was this guy in there, and I was going to get into beef because I had to. You just learn the rules of that shit. And there was this dude who had a woman's name, Shirley, you know. And what Shirley used to do is give new people food. And then the next day say, I want my food back. And if they didn't, Shirley would knock you out and rape you. So one day, I'm in the fucking shower.
Oh, no.
So Shirley says to me, that's what they call me, Heavy D. In there, Heavy D, looking good. One of the fucking Southern State motherfuckers goes, damn, boy, you can't let that happen, man.
Oh, no.
You can't let that happen.
Was he a big dude?
Shirley? Was my size.
Oh, damn.
So he goes,
oh my God.
You can't let that happen, man.
He's telling you can't let that happen.
So that day, I never wore the prison garb. But that day, I put the prison garb on. The blue shirt, up to my neck, fucking tucked it in. And motherfucker gave me the top of a soup can lid, bent up.
Oh, shit.
So I met Shirley outside the lunchroom after that and hemmed him up. And that motherfucker said, I was playing. I'm sorry. He got faggy.
Wow.
And another fucking Hail Mary, like, thank you. I didn't have to really, because he was just scared of another guy his size who was mad.
Yeah.
And he just said, I said, you're going to have to fucking apologize to me in front of everybody for saying you have to say you were joking. He said, oh, man, I would never bother Heavy D. He's a nice guy. Da-da-da-da-da-da. All right. So I didn't have to do anything I shouldn't have did.
I've known you for years.
This is such a journey into a world I have no clue about.
I'm just sitting back and listening like I've never listened before.
Oh, man.
I'm really on
I see it in your eyes, bro.
I
see it in your eyes. You're ready to almost break down.
Dude, it's great. I mean, the fucking,
And the reason I don't, because I'm in this business, man, it's a lot of fear. It's a lot of fear. But
yeah.
My career.
A lot of people have questions, but Bill in New Jersey has a pretty good question. Bill?
Yeah, Patrice, I was wondering what happened with the baby burner.
Yeah, we all want to know what happened with the baby burner.
I don't know. I don't remember the baby burner, but why I was concerned about the baby is because it was relating to me. It was just like, I was like, is my thing is related to this baby burner that they wanted to kill.
Right,
now,
right.
You realize, this is why I'm very easygoing in life. A lot of stuff I learned, man, I learned from there, that 2 months of being there. It's like, there was going to be a fight one day because this guy was in there for 25 years. The place I was called an assessment center. So they would send guys like me there and guys who were going to death row. there to assess you for what you did and where you would go. Okay, you're going to stay here and do all your time here? Are you going to go to Walpole, Cedar Junction, Walpole, which is the baddest prison on the East Coast? There's a half of this country, Walpole is the highest murder rate going.
I saw a documentary on that.
It's a dangerous place.
And wow.
And they weren't sending us there. We were going to do the whole time in this place, but it's like like you said, the Star Wars place is like where people go to go other places.
Before they go somewhere else.
So this motherfucker one day, he stopped everything because everybody was like, yeah, man, I got 6 months. Yeah, man, I'm out of here in 3 months. And he turned the table over and said, I'm doing 25 motherfucking years. The next nigga who say he's doing less than that, I'm a motherfucking kill him.
Oh, I'm scared. Yeah.
So the baby burner, it could have been a year plan. Because the motherfuckers I was talking to, the guys that who took a liking to me, they were in there for years.
Yeah.
So if they decide to kill you, they kill you
on their time.
Yeah, just kill them in February.
Yeah, we got plenty of time.
So I don't know what happened.
What happened to the guy that made the chick suck his dick? And that she originally said rape and then...
Fuck! He got off like we should have. Because he had his trial in Stoughton. This bitch was doing transcontinental rape cases and shit. I'm in Boston. He's had a black judge who let him go with, like, the shit that should have happened. Like, bitch, get out of here. Gave him, like, probation just because it is what it is.
And even though she's a hoe, that was more coerced sex than what you guys did.
Yes. Oh. Coerced. Hey, man, I heard what you did. And after she sucked his dick, she lost it. Which I can't blame. I mean, that's a lot of pressure on a bitch. I can't. That's the type of shit you go, oh, my God, I can't be, like, blackmail dick sucking for the rest of my fucking life. Blackmail in 2 ways, you know what I'm saying? I can't suck black dick and blackmail dick and blackmail, you know what I mean? And you can't blame her for losing her mind.
She wants to do it on her terms. If she wants to get in a car with a bunch of guys and suck some dick, that's on her terms. The reason being that guy then comes up to her and makes her do it, she fucking snapped.
She lost it. And I can't be mad at her for that. Oh. The only thing I'm bitter about is that it just, it tarnished my mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It tarnished my mind. I'm not ever safe in my head. Like, it's kind of, I want to cry right now because it really is a release. It's almost like, all right, you know what?
Please don't cry.
Nah.
I've never hugged anyone as big as you. And
it's not there anymore. Like, it's not, it's just what it is. The emotion is actually...
And what would you do if he started
taking
crying
destiny,
right now?
You know what I'm saying?
What? I would leave the studio.
I think I would be the guy that would have to go up to you, believe it or not.
This is the first time my screensavers ever came up on the instant feedback because I haven't even looked at it. I have not fucking looked at it.
I've been amazed because I've known Patrice for many years. This has never come out. I think
Patrice, anybody that's been in this studio, I've never heard
this is one of the most unbelievable stories we've heard. And I think I would have to be the guy that would have to go over and I think I might have to hug him.
Oh, you would hug him.
I would have to be the guy that would have to like hug you, and you're like twice my size.
Yeah, all my hugging.
Call yourself like Arizona. Go over there and give him a hug.
You know what the emotional part is?
No, my prison name would be Connecticut.
Because I would rather do this. But I was hoping to be successful before I had to ever talk about it.
Before you ever had to,
Because the fear is like, wow, man, my career is like, man, it's a bad stigma. And it's like, I don't take, I got bitches all over the world that'll go, nah, not even close to that.
Yeah, dude, all that crazy shit Richard Pryor did, it didn't,
it's like, people, he's this and nah. It's like, nah, that's fuel for motherfuckers who don't like me. It's like, that's cool. But I made it through, like, I wouldn't even break down because I made it through high school, and that shit stopped after.
Did you make friends with a mouse?
I had a roach.
A little roach.
I had a fly that used to come in and sit.
Little fly, friend.
You know the Photoshop's going to go nuts with you and the Green Mile, bro. I'm sorry.
No.
In advance, I'm sorry, but you might want to check out Whackbag tonight.
And they got
under the Photoshop
none of these fucking
section.
psychos, man.
And don't worry about, talking about it before, your career is where you would like it to be.
I didn't want it to come. I didn't want it to ever pop up.
According to
against my shit, against what I'll tell it, if you.
Yeah, but according to USA Today, we're pretty much, not even on the radar. So
yeah, so no
you
one's
didn't
really
tell
listening.
anybody. It's not like you, told anybody.
There you go.
That is a fucked up, repugnant story.
So that's why I say,
see, this is what we got to do.
It's just that easy to.
Wow, look,
it's just easy.
No, man. All right, look, we can't do this, but
ouch, nigga, too.
Ouch, nigga, too.
And look at my face. I never smile. And I just look like a big one of them motherfuckers.
The Photoshops have begun on whackbag.com, and it's not pretty. And, this is what we have to do. While Jim Norton's in L.A. being a star, we got to get these guys in and just beat them down. A week and a half, and I know Patrice ran out of shit to say in his head and said, well, I got a little something.
Bill Burr,
Bill Burr started admitting crap that he didn't even do.
They know. We've done the same thing.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right, Patrice.
That is something.
I want to thank you.
And now I can't even
show great today.
I can't even argue, the point. When it first came up, it's like, if you hang out in a stairwell and some girl's coming up and you grab her and throw her on the ground and rape her, that's rape. But, you're on a date, you're doing this, and I'm ready to, well, Patrice, let me tell you, there are some circumstances where after that,
no,
I don't have enough information to
I completely believe everything you just said. Sometimes you hear some of these. Sometimes you hear these stories while we sit in here, and you go, "Oh man, you're so full of shit. You have blinders on." But I have no doubt in my mind that
I had a good friend that went crazy behind that, man. He never recovered.
Never recovered.
Never recovered.
All right, we're gonna take a break. We got Laszlo outside the studio. We'll get Laszlo in next.